Hello and welcome to Sum Positive Values Between Dates. My name's Jeff, I'm glad you're here. Let's just jump right in. I was recently asked the following question. Jeff, how do you sum positive values between two dates? And I'm going to answer that question in this short video. Exercise 1. In this first exercise, we're going to get warmed up with the SUMIFS function. Equals SUMIFS. The first argument is the sum range. That's the column of numbers you want to add. So we simply select the amount column, comma. Next comes a pair of arguments that defines the criteria range and the criteria value. In this case, we only want to include those rows where the amount comma is greater than 0. Close the function and enter. So this is the sum of all of the amounts that are greater than 0. Okay, so that's step 1, summing the positive values. Let's go to the next exercise. Exercise 2. The next step is only including rows where the date is greater than our from date. So equals SUMIFS. The first argument is the sum range. That's the column of numbers to add. Comma, we only want to include those rows where the amount column values are greater than 0, comma, and where the date column, comma, is greater than or equal to, and we use the ampersand to join the value that's in C5. Close function, and before we hit enter, let's review. I'm asking the SUMIFS function to add up the amount column, but to only include the rows where the amount is a positive value and where the date is greater than or equal to the date in C5. Enter. And we get 4580. And let's go to the next exercise to finish this out. Exercise 3. And now we want to include the positive values that are between the from and to dates. Once again, we'll use the SUMIFS function. And once again, we want to add up the amount column, comma, and this time there's 3 conditions. So there will be 3 pairs of arguments. The first condition is only include those rows where the amount column, comma, is greater than 0, comma, and where the date column, comma, is greater than or equal to our from date, comma, and where our date column, comma, is less than or equal to our to date. Close function and enter. And we get 816. And that's how we can use the SUMIFS function to add up the positive numbers that fall between two dates. And the SUMIFS function is very flexible, and we can continue adding additional conditions as needed. Each condition requires a pair of arguments, the criteria range and the criteria value. Hopefully this has been helpful. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. Hey Excel user, if you ever need to create summary reports, check out my Pivot Table for Beginners video. It starts at the beginning and shows how to store the data transactions in a table and then how to summarize those transactions with a pivot table report. I hope it helps unlock the incredible power of pivot tables.
This video is a production of Excel University.